today we're going to just go over a very brief lesson here about groove. A lot of you guys, I know this is going to be more of the basic stuff. So first thing we all know is, 2 and 4, and then 1 and 3. So what do I mean by that? 2 and 4 on the snare drum, 1 and 3 on the bass drum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 and 4 on the snare drum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're all very familiar with adding in the hi-hat, playing eighth notes. So obviously that sounds like this. Okay, and that can get boring after a while, but also it can be, you can find yourself getting to a ceiling where you're like, I want to do more. Well, to do more with that on a more basic, simple approach is adding in all the rhythms that we've worked on, from the stuff that Mark's put out to Ryan. I mean, everybody across the board at Epic, we've worked on hundreds of rhythms. Now, you guys are real familiar with, how we do them on snare drums. So if it's like any type of rhythm builder or rhythm workout or paradiddle workout or singles, whatever it is, any type of, sticking or rhythm. Let me just to get to the point. So for instance, if we play 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay, you guys can do that easy. Okay. Or we'll take it as 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now, yeah, you can play that on the snare drum, but why don't you add it to your kit? So what I mean by that is if you just want to keep the 2 and a 4 on the snare and then the 1 and 3 on the bass drum, don't change that. Don't move that around yet. So if we're just thinking of the groove, remember I'm thinking 1 and 2, 3 and 4. That's the rhythm that's coming to my head right now. So that rhythm, I'm going to play it on the hi-hat only, okay? Bass drum and snare don't change. Okay, so again, it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. You guys can do that all day long. The other one is, if we're doing, let's throw another rhythm out there. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, okay? 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And you're gonna take that and just play it with your hi-hat. So you're changing drastically from this it opens up your groove a little bit more and it leaves space. Sometimes the most important things that you play is when you don't play at all. Now, doing that, you can write down 3 different rhythms. So just take eighth note patterns. Any rhythm, you can find them at any one of our, online, any of those outlets, or just ones in your head. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 1. And it just completely changes the way that you approach a groove. And then putting in different, we'll get into accents and things like that later. So think about a rhythm, write it down, look at it, play it first on your pad or, your leg or whatever it is, apply it to your kit. But just think kick, snare, hat. Obviously right now this is just a practice kit, so you're not gonna get that, that sound of each individual drum. Also with that, speaking of each individual drum, move it around. Okay, so like 1 and 2, 3, 4. Simulating on a floor tom, or if you want to play it on a ride cymbal. Okay, and it just opens up this entire world of just different rhythms that you're just creating. You could take one rhythm and move it around this kit and it could sound like 1,000 different rhythms, but it's all the way that you practice it and the way that you play it. It's really good to be able to do it on a pad, but if you're stuck on one surface, so like that one for instance, 1 and 2, 3, 4, if you're stuck on one surface, you're used to just playing it on one surface, so it's going to sound different and it's going to feel different when you move it around to, you know, different drums or cymbals. So take it slowly. It's not going to sound pleasing to the ear at first because you're not just playing it on a snare drum or a practice pad. You're getting a floor tom sound, you're getting a snare drum sound, a ride cymbal, etc. So take that, write out some rhythms, simple rhythms. Don't make them difficult right now, and then apply that rhythm to just the hi-hat only. Kick and snare, just keep, remember, like I said, the 1 and 3, 2 and 4 method. 1 and 3 on the bass, 2 and 4 on the snare. Keep that the same, and then just using the hi-hat, using that rhythm. And then when you want to get more involved with it, then you can start thinking about, well, maybe I'll start applying that to different parts of the kit. Maybe the bass drum, you know, maybe, like I said, on the ride, floor toms, that type of thing. But get the basis of it down first, and then start moving it around. Remember, you have to be able to learn how to walk before you can run. So don't just dive into this thing and be like, oh, I got it, and then try to go all the way around the kit, and you might not be good at it. If you do, that's fine, but focus on one area right now: kick, snare, and hat. All right, if you have any questions, let us know, but please submit your videos, and I'll be looking forward to see them. And like I said, come up with some different rhythms, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to get